Hello. Today I'm here to share my third Fernley Designs guest design team project. This time I've used two of Fernley's ATC displays. There are two here, I've just pushed them together. As you can see, I've actually made it into a wall hanging. It's like a family history thing for me. When my grandparents died, I inherited a lot of their photos. So I've dug out quite a few of when they were younger and just made them into a nice display that I can hang up. I'll just go through the list of things that I've used from Fernley Designs. Obviously the two ATC displays. Then I used some of their circle frames, which are these things up here. In 3 different sizes. You get a pack of them and they're all different sizes, so I've used the smaller ones for them. These tiny little hearts that I've had them for ages, and I'm always using them, but I'm not sure if Fernley still do them. I have to check their website. A penny farthing over this side, a horseshoe here and a banner. Another heart here. Let's get that. I've just glued a photo, their wedding photo, onto that heart there. A dress form down the bottom there, and 2 teacups up here. I'll show you a better look in a minute, and some of their corners as well. I think that's everything. Oh, and some more heart shapes. I can't remember what they're called, so I'll have to look that up, but I will put a list below of everything that I've used, so and a link to their website so you can go and have a look and buy some loveliness. So I'll just go through each one. The first one is of my nan. Oh sorry, what I meant to say as well is the paper I used, sorry about the glare, is this. Let me get it out of the way so you can actually see what it's called. Madame Peru, I think is how you say that. That's my attempt at French, and that's all you're getting. Sorry. It's by Paper Mania, and they're really lovely old vintagey papers. Really lovely paper set. So that's the papers that I used. Everything else is Fernley or bits and pieces out of my stash. So here we go. This is my nan, Lily. This is a Fernley frame that I just glued down onto the photo, the section that I wanted, because it says Vocal Beauties up here, and my nan with her gob open. So I just glued the circle down and cut round it, inked it all, and put that on the paper with a couple of these lovely tiny, I love these little hearts. I've used quite a lot of these, but I can't remember if Fernley still do them. I will check. This is another photo of my nan. Whenever you went to her house, in the kitchen there was always a tray with a couple of teacups on it for her and my granddad, and then she'd get the mugs out for us. So that's 2 of Fernley's teacups that I've just put some paper over the cup area and inked around it a bit. And again, this is a Fernley set of love hearts. Can't remember what they're called, but I will look it up. Just to display some of the lovely papers. My nan used to love sitting in the garden, watching the birds and watching the butterflies. So there's birds and butterflies on this one. This one down here, this is a metal piece from my stash, another little Fernley heart. This is another Fernley heart, the bigger size. I think it said love on it, but I just covered the photo over it and inked around the edges. I used vintage photo for the inking. And again, another 2 of those hearts, some more of the lovely papers. My nan all dressed up there, look. I'm not sure where she was going or what she was doing, but I like the photo. The photos aren't great, but that's all I've got. So I took copies and I've still got all the originals. This piece here is, I'm just going to write her name, date of birth and all her details on it, but my printer's not working, so I wasn't able to print that out and put that on there. And I meant to do it at work today and I completely forgot. So down the bottom there, just some more of these papers with some bird eggs and a birdie on it, and a little clock with a spinner and a pearl brad. Lovely. Again, Fernley Designs, one of the small dress forms that I've just covered with paper. Don't know if you can see that paper, it's got a cotton reel on it with wings, so I thought that would be good on there. Another, these photos of my nan are, my granddad used to be quite the photographer, but obviously limited to film and all that sort of thing back in the day. So these are photos that he took of her when they first met. My nan was already married to somebody else that happened to be his best friend, and unfortunately he was killed in World War II over in France. And my granddad went down to Uxbridge because he lived in Wisbech. He went down to Uxbridge to pay his respects to his best mate's wife, basically, and from there on became a romance. So a nice little love story. And again, another little circle with my nan in it. That again, my granddad took that photo, and all I did was put some of the Fernley. So let's try and get down there a bit more. Put some of the Fernley hearts on the frame, just to add a little something. And again, the Fernley corners I used there. So that's my nan's one. This is my granddad. That's him. I think he was over in India when some of these photos were taken. So again, I did the same thing with the little round frame, put some hearts on it, inked the hearts, and went over the hearts with glossy accents as well. And then that's another photo of my granddad, and the crossword paper behind, because he was always doing crosswords. He used to love them. And that's him when he was, oh sorry, really young. Not focusing very well. Really young he is there. Makes you forget that your grandparents were actually people before they were your grandparents. So, and again, a Fernley Designs, I've inked it a bit with, Fernley Designs, a penny farthing from Fernley Designs. I inked it a bit, just, you know, touched it over here and there. And on the little wheel I put another little Fernley heart. Inked it with vintage photo, went over with glossy accents, even though you can't see it very well. And that paper, Crown Diamonds, I put that up there. He's got Scottish in him, and he was a diamond. He really was. If all men were like my granddad, the world would be such a nicer place. He loved horses. This is him again over in India with his horse, giving it a little kiss. So I've used a Fernley horseshoe and just put some bling around that, and a Fernley banner that I'm going to print his name out and put that on there when I've got printing capabilities again. Again, some of the Madame Peru's paper. My granddad was very close to his older brother, and this is my granddad during the war in his army uniform, and this is his brother while in his fireman's gear, because he was a fireman in the war. And again, that space is for my granddad's details, date of birth, all that sort of thing, where he was born. I put the Paris picture on there because it was the nearest link to France that I had between them, you know, for remembering Reg, my nan's first husband, as well. So that's a little something for Reg, really, because that's where he's buried, over in France. So I keep saying I'm going to get over there and visit his grave one day, but not got there yet. And again, this is my nan and granddad when they first met outside my nan, or my great-grandmother's home. And then this is them, obviously, years and years later. And I just thought, they're so similar photos. And I just put this Fernley love heart, inked it, again, over with glossy accents. And very cute. And then, again, my granddad loved reading, so I just wanted to put some book paper on there. It's 50 Shades of Grey, but he would never have read anything like that. But I didn't want to just go out and buy a book just to rip up when I've got one already. So, and again, another metal clock with a spinner on. So that's the two ATC displays, and what I've also done is I've attached a ribbon at the top, and I've got an old bar that was a like a hanging rail in an old wardrobe of my son's when he was little, and I don't know why I kept the piece of wood, but I just kept the piece of wood, and I've inked it with some vintage photo and walnut stain and frayed burlap. So what I'm going to do now is go and, you know, put it all on the hook and everything and hang it up so you can see it, how it's in its full glory, if you like. So I just wanted to do a close-up of all the different ATCs. So I'll be back in a second. Hi, back again. Right, sorry about the camera shake. I'm trying to be as still as possible. So this is how it hangs. If you look, I've had to hang it on my son's coat hooks at the moment because I haven't got anywhere to hang it on the wall. Well, I have, but I haven't got anything to hang it onto. So as you can see, it's just a wooden bar that I've inked up, put some designer paper over some purple finials that I had. I think they came from IKEA. So I just Mod Podged the paper onto them, both ends, inked it all up, and it just slides in onto the ribbons and holds it all up. And that's where it's going to go in. Well, it's on the back of the kitchen door at the moment, but it's going to hang in my living room like that, so I can remember my nanny and my granddad. So I hope you like it. I think these ATC displays are amazing. You can do so many different things with them, not just ATCs and displaying, but as you can see, a bit of family history as well. I think I'm going to get some more of these and do some great grandparents photos as well. So thanks for watching today. As I said, I'll leave a link below to Fernley Designs website and their Facebook page, and I'll also leave a list of all the items that I've used from Fernley. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.